It has been 7 months since Grand Theft Auto 6 released these screenshots, and with GTA 6 once again being delayed, this might be the only thing we have for a while. So today I will be analyzing every single screenshot Rockstar has provided for us. So jumping straight into it, this first screenshot with Jason, he's on a motorcycle, Alvino V1, I'm guessing that's what it's called, or Princip, whatever this is, Princip, I don't even know what that says, I don't even know, but he's on a motorcycle. We see he has the Vice City t-shirt. This is kind of fire, yo. This is kind of fire. He has a tattoo. I can't really see what it is. I'm sure it's a military thing because he was in the military. And you can even see his military training right here. His finger is above the trigger instead of on the trigger, which is something they train when you're in the police force or in the military. Your finger is always above the trigger. And what's also not a lot of people are saying things about this, but you can see the reflection in his sunglasses. Oh my gosh, that is so insane, because this is a gameplay screenshot. Maybe not just third person, the view you would be seeing, but like an outside camera view of the game. And oh my gosh, this is, you can see how the sun reflects on him, and like his cheekbone indent. It's insane. It's insane. And in that first screenshot, we see he has a buzz cut and just a little stubble, but in this one, his hair is a lot longer and starting to get curly in the back. His beard is way more defined. And you see here, look at that, you can see his arm hair. That is insane. That is insane. If I squinted my eyes, I don't even gotta squint them, this would look real life. If you didn't tell me this was a game, I would not, like, I would have never known. We see the car lark right here, the Leonidas shirt. He has the armpit hair. Who knows? Maybe we'll need motherfucking deodorant. Okay, who knows? He's looking off into the. I don't know what he's looking off into. I'm assuming the rear view mirror, but that seems about it with this one. This screenshot, this doesn't even look like Jason that much. Like his hair and his beard, he looks like more very more Prince Charming, like just like an average dude rather than a criminal. But we see him fishing. This is definitely gonna be a mechanic. They had it in Red Dead 2. I don't know why they wouldn't have it in GTA 6. I'm sure this is going to be a mission right here that we're looking at. We're going to go on a little fishing trip with Hampton. They're going to give us a whole tutorial on how to fish. We're going to catch maybe a little salmon, and then we'll move on with the mission. Then again, we can still see the reflection in his glasses. It's not as good as the first screenshot, but you still see that. You see his arm hair and Hampton looking out into the distance, and you can even see this beer. It's halfway drunk. That is so realistic. That is insane, with the beer being halfway drunk. Now this screenshot doesn't even look like a screenshot. This looks like artwork. This is insane. Like, look at the lighting in the background of the club and the couple walking by. He has his little fruity iPhone, or iFruit, whatever GTA 6 calls it. He has his watch on. He's most likely going to be wearing the watch with all of his outfits. I think this screenshot we're seeing now is going to be in the mission we see with him and Lucia in the club. We see them on the yacht, and she has the gold dress, and then in the first trailer we see her having fun in a convertible, and then they get to the club with some Arabian dude. This is probably going to be from the same exact mission. This screenshot right here is from that mission that we're going to see in the earlier game, where him and Lucia go to the club. And we see this car in the background. It looks like an Ocelot, but I could be wrong. I'm not that good with the GTA 6 cars or the GTA cars. I'm just now noticing this too, but you can see, I don't know if that's a TV through the windows. You can almost see rooms in these windows. Are these enterable? Can you go inside, or are these just creating the illusion that there is rooms inside of this building? I don't know. Now we get to this screenshot, and I know we talked about his finger above the trigger when he doesn't need to shoot. Right now, it looks like he's on go mode. His finger is on the trigger. He's ready to put belt to ass, okay? He has his watch. It says it's either 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. or maybe even 3 a.m. I don't know. But we see the city in the background. Look at these roads and the highway. It looks so complex, and we see the trees down here. This looks like a real city. It looks like my city. I'm not gonna say what city I'm from, but it looks like my city. This looks so real with the clouds in the background. I don't know. I think this gun's called an M16 in real life. I don't know what they call it in the GTA games. You see, he has his buzz cut. I'm most likely gonna be rocking the buzz cut when I play, because I think it just matches the character more from what we know about the character. And oh my gosh, I don't want to sound gay, but the veins, look how realistic this is. If you cut out all this, looks realistic, but if you cut everything out and just show me this hand, I would think this was real. You can see the graininess of the hand and the texture and the hair and the imprint of the veins. No Diddy, but this looks so realistic. Now this screenshot, I am almost positive is gonna be at the very close to the beginning of the game. We're probably gonna get into a little bar fight for some reason, and this, I feel like, I just don't know why, I feel like this mission is gonna be like the tutorial mission to show you the hand-to-hand combat mechanics. Okay, we got these two friggin' hillbilly rednecks trying to hit with Jason. He don't even care. Hampton, he grabbing him. He don't even care. You can see his face. He doesn't. He about to put belt to ass. You already know. He has money on the table. Maybe he owes these guys money. He has money on the table. You see the smoke from the cigarette coming up, and I can't really see what this tattoo says. I see a M, A, maybe an R or a D. I don't know. Something with the military, I'm assuming. And then we see his Brian's Boat Works and Marina. That's where he works. That's Brian's laundering scheme that he works with Hampton. Maybe this is after a mission you do for Brian or whatnot. But this looks like a bar, most likely in the Keys. And yeah, this looks amazing. You see all these signs up here with the fish and everything. This is definitely going to be a mission, and we're going to be throwing hands in this one. Now getting to Lucia, we see this, first of all, we see this chain, which kind of is supposed to resemble the chain that Rocky wears in the Rocky movies, and she has an AirPod in, which is crazy. I've heard rumors that they're going to have SoundCloud, that you can just play your SoundCloud playlist in the GTA 6 game. You can just walk around listening to music. It'll be maybe kind of like Fallout 4. You had the Pit Boy, and you could change the radio stations just as you walk. It could be something like that. And you see she has the gloves on, punching the puncher bag. I don't know, is this sweat that's flying off? This looks insane. The sweat mechanic is, I know they had some sort of a sweat mechanic in Grand Theft Auto 5, but this looks amazing. And the hair, you can see the skin below her hair. This is amazing. Then once again, we see her in the pool. She has her AirPods in the pool, which is probably not safe, but maybe she's using it to hear whoever instructing her, like Lester did for us. Maybe it's not earpiece anymore. We just throw in our AirPods. She has this bracelet, and you see her nails are done. She has the French tip. Okay, I see you, girl. Maybe that'll be something we can change. Maybe we can get Lucia's nails done. But look at the reflection through the glasses. This is amazing. And you see this drink with the strawberry going through it with the leaves coming out. This is amazing. You see the phone, and look at the fibers on that towel, yo. This is bro. The fibers in that towel is amazing. And we see him in the background. I think that's Jason. I could be wrong. I do see the tattoo. So I think this is Jason in the background. He has the same glasses that he was wearing in the fishing screenshot. And yeah, look at the pool and the reflection of the pool. So realistic. Now this screenshot, we see her on the motorcycle. I think this may be the motorcycle we saw Jason in the first screenshot, but I could be wrong. She's in front of a bar, middle of the night. It's hard telling where this is at, But something I find very interesting is this license plate. It says Gloriana. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's basically the Grand Theft Auto satire of Georgia. And there's a lot of rumors that Georgia may be in the game because Atlanta is pretty big in our culture now. So maybe, just maybe, Georgia will be in the game. And I don't know why they would have this license plate if not, but who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. There's not a lot to say about this screenshot though. Now we look at this screenshot and I think this may be a cop. This may be a cop, maybe even Merriweather. I do believe we'll see Merriweather in Grand Theft Auto 6. I'd be surprised if not. We see she has a 9mm, even has the little code, and the guns are so detailed in her hair strands, and you can see the water in her eyes. It's so realistic. It's hard telling. She definitely murks this dude. Okay, I don't need to know what happens. She definitely murks this dude. He's dead. He's definitely gonna die. But I don't know if it's a cop or a mercenary. I'm not sure. Now we see this screenshot of Lucia in prison. I find this very interesting. She has her hair in braids, which makes me think if you put your hair in braids in jail as a girl, oh yeah, you about to hit with someone. They don't be doing that for no reason. She about to throw hands with somebody, or she's not doing her hair like this for no reason. Okay, you see that she got this crazy woman staring at her through the window. There's not much to say about this screenshot besides her hair, which maybe she just has it like that, but I believe it's because she's about to throw down. Now this is what I was talking about earlier with her in the gold dress. We see a lot of screenshot and trailer clips from both trailer 1 and trailer 2 of this mission. We see her in the convertible having fun in this gold dress. Then we see her on the yacht, and then we see her going in with the Arabian and Jason, and they're taking selfies. I don't know why this mission is so important and why they're showing us. Maybe it's just so they can show the club life, but this is that screenshot from that mission of her in this gold dress. It's already iconic, the whole mission, because they're showing this mission and everything. It's obviously in the very earlier part of the game, but they're showing us a lot of screenshots from this mission. Now we get to the Hampton screenshots. He's over here looking like a total freak, boy. This boy a freak. He's with his homeboy. He has a name. We know his name, but I do forget it. His name was in the leaks, but this is going to be a little side character. He's not going to be as important as Hampton. But this screenshot alone confirms that mini golfing is going to be a little mini game. They have this a little amusement park that's all alligator themed, but I forget what it's called, but I'm sure I'm gonna make a video about that in the future. But mini golfing, this basically confirms it. I don't think this is from the same mission from earlier when Jason is about to fight those two hillbillies in the bar, but I do think it's the same place. It's the same bar. We see in the background in the TV there's the amusement park and the playing pool. This pretty much to me confirms that pool will be in the game, but maybe I'm wrong. We see this woman in the background with a lizard. Maybe she's a normal NPC, or maybe she's an actual character in the story with a name, but she has a lizard. And we see Joe shorts plaid. We can't really see what the rest of that is. And we have all these paintings in the background. We have a little wizard, all these little plates and fish and stuff. He has this beer cracked open, and there isn't much to say else about this screenshot besides the bar and pool being in the game. Now I love this screenshot. We see the sunburn. I don't know if sunburn is going to be an actual mechanic, but right here it looks like it is. Okay, we see his fat belly with the friggin' hair on it and the little tattoos. I don't even know what's tattooed on him, yo. I have no clue. We see the beer spilt in the pool, but we also see the little drainage in the pool, which is interesting that they'll show. Now this, I believe, is going to be a very early mission in the game. They're at Brian's workshop, walking away with some duffel bags. His shirt, I love it. Violence is cool. Think video games. A lot of people hate on Rockstar because of their violent video games, and they're playing into it with this t-shirt. This is definitely going to be in the earlier game. I think there's a screenshot where we see Jason leading a plane on a motorcycle. I may be wrong, but I believe this may be that same mission. Maybe he will be flying a plane and Jason will be leading it with his motorcycle. I'm not sure. Now we get the Booby Ike. We see he has his little ring, his gun. His gun has a gold clip. You see he's balling. He has a gold clip. These chains. He looks like Rick Ross. I'm getting very big Suge Knight impressions of him. He's giving me villain vibes, but maybe I'm wrong. We see the reflection of his computer screen in his glasses, the tattoos of the money bag and the flower. He's definitely a businessman. Definitely got some money. Definitely got some money. We see him outside of the Jack of Hearts. This is his club. This is going to be a very big club in the game. This isn't the club we see Jason and Lucia going in while she has the gold dress on. But this is definitely going to be a huge club in the game. We see him and I forget his name off the top of my head, but we're going to get to it later. But we see Booby Ike's protege right beside him. They're going into the Jack of Hearts. And the Gooners are gonna love this, okay? We see she's upside down on that friggin' stripper pole, yo. The Gooners are gonna love this. We see he has a couple gold teeth, his gold chains. I think there's even diamond plates on the gold chains. This is amazing. He has a little styrofoam cup with lean or whatever he puts in it. I mean, shit, I'm more focused on the background, yo. The Gooners are gonna love this, okay? And also, we also see the freckles on his face, the blemishes and the creases in his forehead. No offense to Booby Ike, but the attention to detail is wild. Like I said, the Gooners are gonna love this, okay? We see the bottle girl back here with the bottle. I feel like that's gonna be something useless you can buy across like 10K and she'll just come out with the friggin' bottle and do nothing. We see a little president dollar bill. I'm pretty sure this is one of the presidents in Red Dead Redemption 2, I believe. And we see this is a $1 bill, so you know we got some brokies around the club or something, boy. Come on now. We see young ancestors. I think that may be someone that's signed to Booby Yikes a record label. I'm not sure. Young ancestor. I definitely know this in the Rockstar universe. It's just not coming to mind this second. This is in the Jack of Hearts. He's getting twerked on and everything. You know, the Gooners are loving this. The Gooners are loving this. Stay tuned. Jaquan. I was forgetting his name, but this is Jaquan and the Demez. I want to say the Demez twins, but they're not twins. They're just homegirls. But here they are. I'm assuming in the Jack of Hearts. We have the balloons in the background. They got some knockers, boy. They got some knockers. Let me say that. But he's walking around with them. We see the reflection in their sunglasses. And most of the time we see them, they're probably going to be with him. Okay? Because he signed them. So we're probably going to see all of them together most of the time. I'm not sure where this is at. This is definitely at a party. Maybe you're at a house party scoping out and he's helping you scope out. It says something dreams. Maybe a club. I'm not sure. We see the pool party. Very diverse. Notice how you don't see any of the same NPCs. These are all different NPCs. Okay, you already see some booty up in here, boy. Come on now. This looks amazing. You see he got his little glass. The fit is fire. I see you, gang. We see another one of him in the club. He has his chain and his bracelet. This is, I'm assuming, to be the Jack of Hearts. This is kind of a lame screenshot. I'm not gonna lie. He's looking over. He looks salty. He's side-eyeing someone for something. I don't know why. Now this I love. He's in the club. Maybe, I'm assuming the Demez twins are there. We see a boomerang or a little clip, a gif of the Demez twins in the booth in the studio. I think that's where they're gonna be at. I think this is what this is. Only Raw Records. That's a Booby Ike's company. He has the Manthys twins, which I think is I'm not good with sports. The Dolphins, the Florida Dolphins team. I don't know the name. I'm sorry. But this is what this is supposed to be. The Manthys. It's supposed to be a play on the Dolphins, or whatever they're called. I don't know. But look at the computer screen. This is so, I don't know what I'm looking at, but I'm assuming this is accurate. Okay, I'm assuming this is accurate. And we see all these buttons, and this is probably his DJ of some sort. He might die a terrible way. Who knows? But we see him smoking in there. He got the ladies in there. This is gonna be a lit mission. Hopefully, it's not one of them. It's not like the Dr. Dre cutscene where we watch like a 15-minute cutscene of them making a song. That shit was lame. In the Dr. Dre contract, hated that. Now, the Demez are the Demez, the Gooners are gonna love him. The Gooners are gonna love him. We have this sign in the background. I'm not sure who that is. I'm pretty sure it's an in-game rapper of some sort. We have the lava lamp and the little fan. This kind of looks ghetto. This is a very ghetto setup compared to the last screenshot we saw. We see the friggin' what is going on with this walls? It looks like someone taped stuff there and then tore the tape off. The paint is peeling off the walls. They are in the straight trenches, yo. Straight trenches. Here is I forget who is who out of the Demez. I'm gonna just call him the Demez. She has a BC chain. She has all these tattoos. Flaw. It's probably gonna say flawless. Giant speakers. She's definitely in the trenches right now. Now this is just chaotic. I know I'm getting lit on this mission, yo. They standing on top of the car, just getting lit. Okay, they got them. I think we actually see this in the first trailer, them on top of the car partying before we even knew who they were. We see someone filming that. I'm pretty sure this, what they're filming now, we see shown in the trailer one. And we see this dude, his phone's just on because he has his finger on it. It's the wallpaper. It's a 1106, I think that says. They're on top of this car. This better not be my car. I'm telling you right now, if they on top of my car, they getting shot the fuck up, boy. Let me tell you that right now. But they partying, everyone's happy. This mission's gonna be lit. I think this is outside the Jack of Hearts. I can't tell. It looks like the same font though. Like I said, most of the time we see them, they're gonna be with Jaquan Priest. We see the reflection through his glasses. I'm gonna say that every time. It's just, it's fire. It's fire. We see Roxy, she has her chain on and whatnot. She has her gloves on. The eyelashes. Maybe that'll be something we can customize on Lucia. Her friggin' eyelashes. Take her to a lash tech or whatnot. The hair is so realistic. Video games have a problem. They have a very difficult time with African American hair because of just how I don't know why. They just do. They just do. And that's not my opinion. That's like a stated fact. That's why they always have like the corniest hairstyles. But it feels like GTA 6 has fixed that for their characters. Now, this is what I was talking about. They're in the booth rapping. It's probably gonna be terrible. I'm not gonna lie. They do not look like they'd be good rappers. Maybe I'm wrong though. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. But they up in the studio getting lit with they long ass nails, batty batty shot o'clock vibes. That's what I'm getting from them. That's what I'm getting from them. Now this is Aura, Raul Batista. Okay, we see him. He's on the phone. Looks so realistic, but almost looks like AI. And we see this mysterious guy in the black. I don't know why. There's something about that person. I'm getting villain vibes from this guy. I feel like he's a villain. I feel like he's going to help us out in the beginning, but he's going to be a villain. We see him on the phone with who knows who. Maybe the feds. I don't know. Now, I talked to my Raul Batista video. I think we're going to do a robbery with him, and he's going to take our score. I feel like my prediction for this screenshot is he's driving away. He's looking in the mirror, I think, the rear view mirror, looking back at the cops. I think he just stole our money. Okay, I think we robbed a bank with him. He just stole the whole score for himself. He has his finger on the trigger. He means business. He means business. This car is fire, though. I love the whole little wine colored leather. We see the little dashboard that does look like Spotify. I'm not gonna lie, this little green dot that does look like Spotify, but I could be wrong. This jacket is fire. You can see the little fibers and texture of the jacket. That is fire. I'm definitely stealing that from him, yo. Bro's rich. We see him on his yacht. We see this bridge in the background comes up and down. We're probably gonna have to wait. Like in GTA 3, there's that bridge that we have to wait, come up and down, up and down. Now this I feel like is gonna be the exact same way. We're gonna go and we're gonna have to wait for it to come up, wait for it to go down. It's gonna be annoying online. Okay, that's why it's gonna be annoying having to wait for that to come up and down. And maybe I'm in a boat and I'm gonna have to wait for that bitch to come up and down, up and down. I'm not trying to do that. We see the little, I think that's a Cuban flag cup, because I think that's how we know he's Cuban. He's on his yacht looking all suspicious. That's what he's looking like. He looks suspicious. This has to be a villain. Now we see this couple in the background walking away with this helicopter. I think this is from the mission that Lucia wears that gold dress and Jason and her walking to that club. I feel like this is the same mission just because of the coloring and the time of day. I could be wrong, but we never see him in any trailer clips. So we really don't know. We don't know much about this character. They're being very suspicious and secretive and mysterious about this character. That's why I think he is the villain. Now, getting the brine header, I feel like this screenshot was took very early in development because look at Jason. He looks like a friggin' baby. Okay, the is this Jason? This has to be Jason. Okay, I don't know what's going on with bro. This doesn't even look out of all the screenshots we've saw of Jason. This does not look like him, but at the same time, it does. So I don't know what's going on here. Maybe this is just like if he doesn't eat a lot, the skinny version of Jason. If you don't take care of him, if you shave him and everything, I don't know. Or this ain't even Jason. I don't know. But let's get to the friggin' reflection of the glasses. I've been talking about that all video. Look at that. Bro, what? Look at the reflection in the glasses. Yo, that is insane. Okay, I'm assuming they're in the Everglades, or the grass rivers is what they call them, because we see the trees and we can kind of see the swamp in his glasses. He has the gold chain. Brian Header, he Unc Frill, his hairline go all the way back, boy. Oh my gosh. We see the blemishes on his face and the dirt on this window is so realistic. Now this seems to be from the same exact mission because he's wearing the same shirt. We see this, I forget, I don't know his name, but his name has been leaked from the leaks, the first leaks that came out. He's the background character in Cal Hampton's screenshot where they're playing mini golf. Very minor character, but he's gonna be around. And we see them. I feel like this is gonna be the bar, obviously in the Keys. I could be wrong, but I feel like it's obvious that it's in the Keys. I feel like this is the bar we see Jason playing pool in and Jason beefing with them hillbillies in. And this may be even the same mission that this is. Now this looks like this is either a plane or a helicopter. I'm saying a helicopter because of this, but at the same time, I think planes have this too. You see, he has a block of coke, and because he's drug running, of course. This is a plane. I just noticed this right here is the plane wing. We see that trailer clip of Jason leading that plane. This may be that mission. This may be that mission. I don't know who this is, but they're driving this plane. We know that, and Cale Hampton means business. This is definitely his stuff, his operation. Now we see this is Brian Header's truck, and this is his, I think this is his third wife he's on. I don't know. It says he's had a lot of divorces, but this is his wife that we're gonna be doing a lot of missions with, and he's giving a little bitty gun to Jason. This may be the first gun we get. We may be seeing Jason receiving his first gun that we get in the game, because it looks like a very plain, normal gun. Okay, this doesn't look very special. Looks very earlier in the game though. Now I've never been to Miami, Florida, but this is kind of like I don't know if they have this sign in real life. I don't know if they have a Miami, Florida city sign in real life, but this is kind of like the sign they have, like the Hollywood sign. And we see that the plane coming by and this whole little sign. It looks beautiful. I think this is at the airport. I could be wrong, but we have the Vice City sign. It looks great. Now this looks like, oh my gosh, what's his name? From GTA 4, Bruce. The dude that's on steroids, his brother from GTA 4 the Ballad of Gay Tony. When you do missions for his brother, that's who he looks like with the bleached hair. But I know that dude was a little bit shorter. This dude looks young, but this woman looks old as hell. You can see the wrinkles on her back, on her arms, on her face, the friggin' hooker makeup. Okay, he just bagging whatever. Who knows? I don't know if this is gonna be just a normal NPC or it's gonna be a character in the story or what. We see this duck statue. This is a hotel or a resort of some sort. Then we see all these people down here just chilling in the beach and the skyline. It doesn't look like much in this screenshot, but we do see the tea with the spoon on the ledge. That does not seem safe. That's gonna fall and crack someone on top of the head, but that's fine. Now, this screenshot, we see them playing basketball. This pretty much confirms basketball is confirmed. Okay, we see Jason shooting some hoops with Cal Hampton. I don't know who else that is. I know that's Lucia, though. It looks like she's dressed up for tennis, though, because we see a tennis court on the side. And this just a little corner confirms that there's gonna be so many side activities, and this word's gonna be so alive. Cause look right here, there's this dude running from the cops. This dude's surrendering. The cops are chasing him. Over here we got birds and there's the little balconies over here. This world looks so alive. It's insane. This screenshot is insane. We see the helicopter in the background. This whole screenshot is just insane. Look at the grill. He has a scar. He has the grill. I don't know where this is gonna be at. The watch, the gold watch, the tattoos. The graphics is crazy. Once again, the reflection in his glasses is crazy. I don't know what's going on here, but this chick does not have a bra on, yo. I don't think that's allowed at a beach, yo. But we see this dude, he's with his wife. He does not care. He's looking. And as you can see, he's sunburnt, which also makes me think there's gonna be a sunburning mechanic if you spend too much time in the sun. Same with this dude. I feel like I'm not gonna say this confirms that this is gonna be a little activity, but at the same time, I don't feel like they would include this for no reason. This may be something we can use to go on the beaches and search stuff with. We see his wife with the big old belly. Very diverse, diverse NPCs. We see just a normal MILF. We see an old couple. We see a fat dude, a little black couple. We see this woman jogging. We got some fat dudes playing football. This is so diverse. We're looking at the screenshot. None of them are the same NPC. This is insane. The beach and with the sand being on her booty cheeks, that is insane. It's all insane. And the sand kicking up as this old woman walks. And the wrinkles on her knees. No offense to her, but that's crazy. Now we see here, I'm pretty sure this is the real Demez. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is the real Demez getting arrested, okay? They do not care. This bitch on the cop car twerking. She does not care. I don't know if this is a mission or a random event, but we see them getting arrested by I think this is by the beach. So the beach cops, yeah, Vice Beach Police. I feel like this is what just the beach police will wear. I don't think all the cops will look like this, but she's filming this. She does not care. They are enjoying this, yo. These are some friggin' freaks, boy. And I wasn't sure if they were gonna have taxis in this game because taxis are kind of outdated, but we see this taxi right here in the background. So I thought they was just gonna switch to Ubers and shit, but they might still have Ubers, but it looks like taxis are still gonna be a thing. I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to show these screenshots. I'm only gonna show up for a second. They're throwing bills. The Gooners are gonna love this. This the club. We see the sweat dripping off this hoe. Oh my gosh, what? I'm not gonna spend too much time on this screenshot because this is about freaky as hell. In this screenshot, we see the stadium right here. We see an art museum, the Ferris wheel. I'm sure we're gonna be able to go in the art museum and the stadium and get on the Ferris wheel, I assume. And we also see this giant yacht, which I don't know how the yacht will play. It's kind of hard to see, but once you see it, you can't unsee it. But there's a yacht there, or not a yacht, a cruise ship. There is a cruise ship there. What? I don't know what part that's gonna play. It looks massive, so it's hard telling what that's gonna look like. We see the concert hall, the Sumerian, very diverse city with all these different cars going out and about. Now we get here and we see them. I feel like we see this in a couple trailer clips, them on their dirt bikes and their four-wheelers. We see this homeless dude with his dog, this low rider. Well, it's not really low, it looks pretty high. We see this artwork is beautiful, but it looks like this is the ghetto, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's not the ghetto, but I feel like I could get shanked here. Maybe it's just because that homeless dude's sitting there. I don't know. Now for the keys, the ocean looks so blue. In this screenshot, the ocean looks so blue. We see this tower in the background. You can almost see in every screenshot, it feels like. We see the I'm not sure if that's someone's plane or what, but we see the plane coming by. It looks so diverse with the trees and a little lake, and there's probably treasure or dead bodies hidden back here. It's hard to. We see some people camping, I think. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. This is so. We see some cargo over here. There's so much to unpack. Okay, the whole city and the factory. Oh my gosh, this is insane. In this screenshot, there's so much to unpack. We have the little tourist bus. We have this dude riding the bike with his dog. They're climbing on top of this giant frog statue. Looks like a little gift shop back here. A lizard. There's just gonna be lizards walking around. Okay. This woman on this little what would you call this? Look, I don't know. I don't even know what to call this, but I'm definitely stealing it. Okay, I'm definitely gonna do some crazy things in this little mobile. We see some people taking selfies. It looks great. It looks great. All of it looks great. The rocks on the ground with the little grass all looks so realistic. The rusty anchor, I feel like this may be the bar that Jason and Carol Hampton are in when they're beefing with them hillbillies and Jason's playing pool. And I feel like that is the same bar. We see this dude, a whole bunch of beers in front of him. He's knocked out. He's knocked out. This dude and a woman are kissing and stuff. Okay, a lot of old people, a lot of hillbilly type people outside of this bar. Looks kind of raggedy, but looks lit. I'm not gonna lie, it looks lit. The ocean life looks insane. Okay, first of all, we have turtles. I don't think there's ever been a turtle in a friggin' video game period. I've never saw a turtle in a video game. Look at this. This is a sea turtle. This is insane. The whole we have an eel, and I think that's an eel. I don't know shit about fish. The coral. Oh my, this is insane. How realistic this screenshot is. If I've showed this to people like without telling them if it's a video game, and they had no clue. This is so realistic. Like, is the whole ocean gonna look like this? This is insane. And half of players aren't even gonna see this because who's gonna be in the ocean? Right here, we see an entire yacht party. This is the Keys, and we see all these different boats with people partying. This looks insane. I don't know if this is just a random event or just a random place that they're always partying at. I don't know. I don't know what this is, but definitely insane. So diverse. So many different types of boats. All the boats look so different. Now, me personally, I love this screenshot. We see this girl right here taking Instagram pictures. Not the best place to take Instagram pictures, but I guess I see the vision. You see the blinds in this motel are broken up, which really just shows what kind of place this is. I'm assuming this is a streetwalker at this truck trying to get in. We see people at the pool, king size beds, low rates, pool and Wi-Fi. This is gonna be a very interesting motel. We're probably gonna have to hide at this motel after a big score. We see Jason and Lucia at this motel in the bed, getting freaky and whatnot. And we see this road work being done. Looks like a giant ditch. Very ghetto. I would not like to be here. Now we get into this. It looks like a weed farm. I don't know if these are gonna be good guys or bad guys. This dude has bullet holes all up in him, yo. This dude, I don't even know what's in his hand. It looks like crutches. I don't know. This dude has a baseball bat though. So I'm assuming these are bad guys because they have a whole weed farm. They mean business. They mean business. Maybe we'll work with them. Maybe they'll be good guys. I'm not sure. Now this drug deal that they're selling, it looks like meth because it's blue. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just pills. There's this random dude buying it from this girl. She looks like a villain. She looks like I'm gonna have to murk her. She has a car in the back with her little bodyguard. This pretty much tells me all I need to know about Port Gellhorn. I will not be having fun there. This is the straight trenches, yo. The Gooners are gonna love this, okay? But this doesn't look as nice as the ones in Vice City, yo, okay? First of all, I gotta just outright say it. This homeless dude pushing this shopping cart has a whole bunch of trash bags tied to it with a suitcase or maybe a speaker on that. He looks like he's having a rough time. His little boo thing beside him, she looks out of it, yo. She looks out of it. We see this bouncer throwing this dude out. Maybe that'll be a mission. I'm not sure. This looks new girls, new food, opening all night, hiring dancers. Maybe, just maybe, Lucia will try to get a job here. I don't know. I'm not sure. And something interesting I've saw people point out is that looks like a dude, which maybe male strip clubs, which keep me out from near there, yo. I will. Hell no. Hell no. Okay, I'm telling you right now, but this place looks ghetto. You see a lot of trash on the ground. Port Gellhorn does not look delightful. So I will not be at Delights. It's probably going to be crackheads dancing up in there. Once again, we see some hillbillies getting freaky and shit. Okay, look at this camp. It looks like this is supposed to be a party around a freaking campfire. A whole bunch of beers up in this little cooler. This dude's dragging a pallet for whatever reason. Um, I don't even want to know what's going on here. Don't even want to know. I've heard someone say this is Tracy, which that would be insane. Now getting to Ambrosia, we see the whole motorcycle gang, and I've spoke a lot about that in the video. This screenshot says a lot. We see the motorcycle gang. On the side here, we see a whole lot of campaign signs, a whole lot of campaigning. Politics is going to be huge in this part of the map. And also right here, we see proud allies of diversity treats. We see the white cookie, the black cookie, all around a rainbow. It's Rockstar. What do you expect? But this is going to be a very interesting part of the map for sure. Now, this is also Ambrosia. It looks like it's going to be very close to the grass rivers. We see factories and water towers. Very depressing part of the map, it looks like. I'm not gonna lie, but there isn't much to unpack in this screenshot, but we can see a lot of the map. I don't know if this whole thing, as far as it goes back, I don't know if the whole thing is Ambrosia, but if it is, that means Ambrosia is huge. Now, I'm assuming this is a character that we're gonna be dealing with. I don't know why else it would show them. Now look at the friggin' nail paint shipping off of her nails. That is insane. And we see the sweat coming off this dude, okay, with his little boo thing. They some damn hillbilly bikers. These are probably gonna be characters that we do deal with. Now we see in this screenshot they are burning the cornfields, which I think that's something that farmers do, but I don't think this is something done by a farmer. It could be. It could be something that a farmer is doing to for their crops. I forget why farmers burn their crops, but they do it for some reason. But I feel like this may be maybe we do it as a mission so they get an insurance payout, or maybe a farmer is beefing with the other farmer so they have us burn his crops. I don't know, but whole lot of maybe this isn't even corn. I don't even know what we're looking at, but it's burning. It's burning down. I've saw a lot of people try to say this is Jason. Bro, if this is Jason, I am disappointed, yo. This can I refuse to believe this is Jason. But we got this freaky ass car wash. Car washes are probably gonna be a huge mechanic because our cars are probably gonna get pretty easily dirty in the game. So we're probably gonna have to get car washes. Ambrosia just happens to have a freaky one, I guess. Okay, we got some freaking nudity women cleaning the car for us. This dude's enjoying it. It does look like that is SoundCloud. I'm not gonna lie, it looks like that is SoundCloud on the dashboard. This dude's wearing flip flops, jean shorts, pushing down on the brake, whatever. Um, look, he's enjoying this. I'm telling you that he's enjoying this. Now, getting to the grass rivers, we see some hunters or poachers. We see no trespassing. Visitors will be prosecuted, probably by freaking shot. This they got some heavy artillery. You see, they got their little Zins or whatever. They got a dead alligator, dead. I think that's a fox, a bobcat. I'm not sure. These are probably going to be characters that we deal with, maybe as side characters. We see the screenshot. We'll get to it later, but uh, us driving a truck. He has a shark tooth necklace, and someone's with someone. I don't know. This woman's married to someone. Maybe him or both of them. I would not be surprised. This dude's barefooted, feet straight on the alligator. I see you, gang. We see the little boat. I don't know what this boat is called, but it's gonna be very important in the grass rivers, I'm assuming. In the mud. The mud on them that's probably gonna what it's gonna look like on us. We might even have to take a shower to get it off of us. Now it looks like the grass rivers will have some type of town, and here they are, the little bars or shops or whatnot. I don't even know what you would call this. A lot of people have been mentioning how like the tides, you can see like the tides on the wood, but GTA 5 has that. I just don't think people notice, but that is a thing GTA 5 does have. But we see the tides on the wood coming up. We see the water tower with Vice City and Ambrosia both in the background. Once again, in the grass rivers, we see, I don't even know who this is. I don't even think either of these dudes are Jason. But it looks like the boat is being approached by a whole lot of alligators. See a lot of algae and whatnot. This is, I don't know what this is. This could be Jason. These look like the characters that we see earlier. And then once we get to this, we see a whole lot of cops and a friggin' helicopter chasing this truck full of alligators. Maybe you're not allowed to kill alligators on a certain time of year. Maybe they're killing too much. Maybe they stole them. I don't know. But it looks like this may be a little heist, a little mission. I'm sure you have to, maybe even as just a side mission, you have to help these poachers or hunters get these alligators away from the cops. I'm not sure. But looks like on this part of the map, this part of the grass rivers, the water is not too high, just barely high enough for you to be able to drive in, I suppose. We got these little birds right here, some drinking water and whatnot. Now this looks crazy. The whole dirt bike and four-wheeling. We see this friggin' raccoon trying to get out the way before he gets smashed. The mud flying up is so realistic. It's insane. And we have a whole obstacle course, it looks like. Maybe even just a racetrack. I wouldn't be surprised if you had to go up and down this thing. You start up there, come down. And it looks crazy looking. Definitely going to be a huge activity in the game. Now, I'm not sure what this could be, but I mean, it's a news. They're filming down. I don't know what they're filming, but something in Mount Calega that they are filming. I don't know if it's part of a mission or just something, just a random encounter maybe. I'm not sure. In this, we see some hunters. The grass and the trees look so alive. Look at these. We see the squirrel climbing up the tree. The tree looks so realistic. And these guys, White Wolf, that must be an organization, a hunting organization, or just a hunting clothing brand. We see some sort of animal lurking right here. Different types of trees. We see a smaller one here. Now this, I don't think there's anything like this in Florida. I think this is more Georgia inspired, but we see a little bobcat right here, some motorcycles, a whole lot of motorcycles, maybe dirt bikes, and we see a lot going on here. It almost looks like a canyon over here. This looks beautiful though. This looks beautiful. And this I love. It shows how alive the wildlife will be. We see this deer drinking from the water, and the water looks so realistic with the leaves fell in it, the the reflection of everything. This deer just sitting down, chilling. It looks like these are doe, and this is a deer because this one has antlers and these don't. But we see this panther or bobcat or mountain lion. it's preying on it, it's sneaking up and about to pounce on it. Just shows how alive the animal life will be. And then last but not least, I know I'm boring you guys, but the last screenshot we see someone on a kayak has to be something we do. I know Red Dead Redemption 2 let you kayak, and we see the train going by, and flood gauge shows how high it gets. I don't know if this is going to be workable. Maybe this is just something they have there just for no reason, just decoration. But we see this dude in the water, and this all looks beautiful. The whole game looks great. I'm so excited. But this is basically all we've got in a whole long time. It's been 6, 7 months since we got these, and we haven't heard much else besides it being delayed. So I hope you guys made it to the end. I hope you guys enjoyed it and enjoyed the analysis. I hope you guys learned something and noticed something. But that'll be all for today. So stay tuned.